On the table, we're back with our favorite Pokemon series of Mega Construx has been dropped. It's just Mega now. Pokemon Mega Series 16. Hey everyone, this is Dan, and thank you much for watching SquirrelStampede today as we go through one of our most favorite long-running series. How many years has this been going on? So long that they had to do a brand name change, I suppose. So Series 16, 6 new Pokeball builds to collect, plus we're gonna go through some Lost Origin cards today, see if we can pull something really interesting. So a lot to build, a lot to pull, a lot to learn. Let's get right to these and see if we can catch them all. And another round of Mega Pokemon we go. Mega Construx seems to be no more. We are now just two simple Mega on the box. Is this the third change now? Mega Blocks to Mega Construx, just to Mega. How interesting. Mega Construx was always a handful to say. I kind of liked Mega Blocks, but I think we can agree that the 4-letter Mega word is an attempt to stand against the 4-lettered Lego word, right? So it's Mega. Who should we build first? I swear some of these I have seen before. Maybe in multi-packs, probably. I kind of want to hit first with Cyndaquil, as Cyndaquil was one of the first Pokemons that I went through on Pokemon Gold, Pokemon Heart, was it? On my Nintendo DS. Just recently reviving that, by the way. So I had ran Cyndaquil all the way through the game, so cool to see in a ball figure. Let's open up. Cyndaquil stored in a great ball. Every ball is different in Series 16 this time. I think we have seen all ball types before except for the new lure ball up here with Totodile inside. So if you're looking for the most original ball, that's the one to look for. It's a pretty vibrant series this time around. So let's figure out the construction of Cyndaquil. And Cyndaquil Mega, well, just Mega now, not Mega Constructed, but Mega'd. Mega'd, is that how we'll say it now from now on? We Mega'd Cyndaquil. Awesome Pokemon build to start the day though. We've got Cyndaquil sporting some very spiky Cyndaquils on its back. I swear at one point I built a Cyndaquil. I'm so confused now the way this series has gone. It's been out for so long that it's hard to tell. I actually just made a spreadsheet of all the different Pokemon we've opened over the years. Still have not opened Series 5 or 7, I think it was. But usually when they're repeated, they're in some of the multi-packed boxes. Maybe I did a Cyndaquil at that point, or maybe a Evolution. Cute build though, with head on a ball-jointed post for articulation, hands up at the ball-jointed shoulders for articulation, and legs ball-jointed. Mostly a back of fire, no tail, really kind of a stumpy little end, but a great little fun build on that great ball. Definitely worth getting into the series of Pokeballs. So let's try a pack of Lost Origins. I'm surprised they have not spilled down at this point. I have 4 packs here, and Lost Origin is probably the most confusing thing I've ever read. According to the Elite Trainer box, surpass the point of no return. As the boundary between dimensions tears apart, Giratina V-Star plunges the world into the abysmal shadow of the Lost Zone. Huh? Well, if any of that makes sense to you, then that's Lost Origin. Let's see what's in here. I don't even know what this one is. I'm way behind on Sword and Shield right now. In fact, am I right in saying that Sword and Shield is wrapping up pretty much this moment and we're going to hit into Scarlet and Ruby? Is that what it was? What is coming up soon? So a new series finally coming up soon. This is Lost Origin. Let's see what we got in here. It's been a while since I've done this. Let's hope I got it right. We've got a Water Energy. We have a Haunter. Poliwhirl. We've built a Poliwhirl before in Mega Construx. Licky Licky, always a funny one. Licky Tongue, oh that's cool. We've got a Licky Licky and a Licky Tongue right back to back on each other. Then a Clefairy, a Wurmple, a Murkrow, a Banacle, almost like Bionicle with that one. Gift Energy in reverse, so kind of a cool little Gift Energy card. And Manic Trick. Manectric, so a few interesting cards in there to start with Lost Origin. Alright, who shall we go with next? There's some really interesting character choices in Series 16. We've got the Ledyba. We've got Mime Jr, which should be pretty fun. Now, I swear we've built this guy before. Chikorita, am I saying this character correct? Thank goodness I also recently found the Super Extra Deluxe Essential Handbook. They keep expanding this every couple years. So Chikorita is found here in the encyclopedia. A leaf Pokemon type grass. In battle, Chikorita waves its leaf around to keep the foe at bay. However, a sweet fragrance also wafts from the leaf, becalming the battling Pokemon and creating a cozy, friendly atmosphere all around. Chikorita. One of my most favorite things about this handbook is they give you a pronunciation guide, and we all know I am awful at pronunciations. Looking at the imagery now too, I'm pretty sure I've never built one. I'm curious which it looks most like. I've got to just open all of these and figure this out one of these days in a Premier Ball. Let's mega up a Chikorita. So there is a Chikorita Mega Build, not as flumpy as you would see in its animated form or its more Pokemon form. In block form, it's a little bit stickly on the base and a little bit cylindrical on its face. A nice light green brick tone with a leafy head and some spots under its mouth. I'm curious which one I have built from before that I am thinking that I have built this one, but I'm pretty sure now it's new to me. Pretty fun build. I love the leafy stalk there on top, and the Premier Ball is a nice choice on top of. Maybe if we ever get to a Mega Series 20, I could do like a total review of everything and find out which is making this one seem so familiar. So a good build on this grass type Pokemon. I gotta go next with this Totodile. Another build I almost feel like I've seen before, but very clever, so it's gonna be a fun build. So Totodile Big Jaw Pokemon Mega 16. Water type, despite the smallness of its body, Totodile's jaws are very powerful. While this Pokemon may think it's just playfully nipping, its bite has enough power to cause serious injury. It's got a good color scheme and it's matching well with the ball. Let's build this up and see it mega'd. Mega Totodile on the lure ball, Mega Totodile on the lure ball. I feel like since it's Totodile, you have to say it twice right. What a really fun build, really tall build. The presence of this build feels a little larger than normal on many of these, especially in the build of the back. And the big jaw Pokemon part of this is represented well if you can get your fingernail in there to open those jaws. We can widen this up right now. Oh, it's tight. It's tight. Come on, Totodile. Come on. Come on. Ah! There we go. There's the big jaw Pokemon. And a nice painted piece of that. We can see his tongue in there and some teeth. I think that's paint in there. I was curious if the tongue was an inlaid piece. But I think that is how it is, just painted. It turned out pretty nice. So a really, really fun one. This is probably the star of the Series 16 show, although Cyndaquil and Mime Jr are probably also desired heavily, but this one is really terrific. Articulated on the shoulders, elbows, and then onto the hips, and ball jointed tail. So plenty of spots for some great movement, and on top of this blue lure ball looks great. It took Mega a while to get all these different ball types, but slowly, ever so slowly, we see more and more. I wish we could have seen the lure ball here in at least 2 of the Pokemon today. But so far, Totodile, the only one with this new ball type. Really nice looking done. Alright, let's try out another Lost Origin. Who is this on there? My goodness, I am behind. Okay, so, see what we get here. Okay, we'll start with some energy, a Lampent, Always got to be wary of a Lampent. Ice Scan? How do you say this fellow's name? Iscan, probably. Dottler, very geometric. Horsey, C-Dot. Tynamo. I'll have to get out the encyclopedia pronunciation on that one. Wurmple. Shuppet, very cute, I like Shuppet. And getting closer here, a Paras. I think we built a Mega Construx Paras before. And I see something cool. I see a shiny card back here. What do you think it is? It is a Rotom V! Very cool. We have a Rotom V card. You know, Rotom V was in Series 15. Let's see if I can hunt down a Rotom V real quick. Yeah, here we go. We found a Rotom from Series 15 we had built just recently. How funny that we found a V card to match with. What a find. I love the shininess of this one. Pretty good electrical boltness to it. Very cool. And I also uncovered a few other things while looking for Rotom. Another Totodile. What? Another Cyndaquil.
What?
And another Chikorita. So apparently these guys were already involved with some of the double pack builds out there from the past. We must have constructed. I do not know if I made them onto screen or if I built them off a screen, but they have been constructed in the past. I see a little bit of a difference though. Cyndaquil's feet on this older version and the back is a little bit different than what we just constructed. So there's been some modernization there, whichever one. Almost I like the old one better, almost. That's a hard decision there. And Chikorita also with some different feet. The previous earlier one with a little extra extension stud on each foot and a much bigger, leafier headpiece than this one here. So a little bit of a difference there. So kind of nice when they change them up just a little bit. Totodile much more blue than what we're seeing today's Totodile, so that's kind of a nice thing. We've got a very well different Totodile build going on here. So I had a feeling, I know I've seen them before, and there they were from previous multi-pack builds. So there again, a Rotom V card. What a find today. Probably the best card I'll find today in Lost Origin. Tricky to find those. Okay, so now we have to ask who really is original in this series now that we've verified that these characters have been produced before. I'm almost sure I've seen a Hoppip. I believe that was in a multi-pack. I think Mime Jr might be the original to this series. I don't think I've ever seen a Mime Jr out there. Ledyba, I think I may have built a Ledyba. That seems so familiar. I'm going to have to do a major inventory soon. Let's work on Mime Jr. I think Mime Jr will be pretty fun to see. Everyone likes Mr. Mime. Mime Jr in a, is that a friendship ball? The green ball with the cool markings of the red and yellow spot there. Nice feature ball to look at. So let's construct up a Mime Jr. So there it is, Mega Mime Jr. And since I'm pretty much batting negative 500 or whatever the statistics for batting in baseball is, I am totally not sure if this has ever been produced before, but I don't think it has. I feel like Mime Jr is new to this series, but it could have been involved in a 2-pack somewhere and I missed it. But an awesome opportunity for a Mime Jr. We had constructed a regular Mr. Mime back during, it was about when the Pokemon first Pikachu Detective movie came out. It was a part of that series, so we have worked on a Mr. Mime before, a little dusty on his ears there. Great build to compare to with Mime Jr. now. I like the hairpiece they placed on him. It's like soft served blueberry ice cream on top. That's so funny looking. With big earmuffs on its sides. So I'm really guessing that this one is the exclusive new one in the series, but again, I'm batting 0. They released these so oddly, it's so confusing. So the next one up is even more confusing. We've got Ledyba, and I was sure I had constructed before, but no, it was actually Spinarak. So Spinarak from way back in Series 3, and this one's one of the most coolest still, with the bright green and these colorful yellow legs. One of the greatest builds on a premier ball. So there's Spinarak, and now we're going to work on Ledyba which is more ladybug-like than spider. So let's get this constructed up and see what it looks like. We can match them up together. And Ledyba Mega'd, pretty interesting. This actually could be unique to the Series 16 as well. I do not remember seeing this ever in a multi-pack. It could have been though, there's been so many multi-packs before. Look how striking the Ladybug's back is with the 5 spots there, bright. Not exactly red, kind of in between red and orange piece there. Maybe a little pink in there too. There's several tones of color. Yeah, maybe mostly orange. It's the dark black spots that throws it off and makes it feel a little more red than it is, but I think it's coming off more orange. Maybe if we match it up with just a regular Pokeball. So we know this Pokeball is red. Okay, so Ladybug's piece color is definitely more orange. That helps. Great looking figure though. We've got 6 articulated ball jointed legs on nice little soft studs for the arm pieces, and the legs can stand up on this ultra ball included here, and head on a ball joint too. These little stock pieces fitting the front and back of the head together was a challenge, but I think we got it together. And look at the eyes of Ladybug just staring back at us. So really fun build with this one. Probably now maybe the go-to figure of Series 16, right? Maybe the go-to figure. I want to look up Ledyba in my encyclopedia real quick. Ledyba, 5-star Pokemon. This Pokemon is very sensitive to cold. In the warmth of Alola, it appears quite lively. It's a bug-flying type. These very cowardly Pokemon join together and use Reflect to protect their nest and evolve into Ledian. I do not really know much about this one for some reason. It feels so new to me. But that's what makes the Mega Construx Mega series so compelling, is it's been out for quite a while now and they always seem to grab some really interesting Pokemon. Even though we do see some repeats often, we do see some very clever obscure Pokemon featured. Alright, time for another Lost Origin. What do you think? I don't think I could get any better than a Rotom V. That was pretty special. So we start with Dark Energy, Gloom, Gastrodon, very cute, I like the Gastrodon. Arcphone, always like the trainer items to collect. Inkay, Jinx, oops, I almost revealed something. Snover, Bronzor, Goomy, and a reverse if I can say this right, Electros. Very nice. I like the reverse on this one. Always nice to have the reverse with the electric cards. They just are so electric. And a Magcargo evolves from Slugma. Kind of interesting, but not the most exciting deck after seeing Rotom. So that leaves us with one last Series 16, and I'm pretty sure I've seen this character before. Maybe, maybe not. It's so hard to tell. I have these displayed and organized so weird after 16 series. I have some in bins mixed up. I have some on display. I have some broken into pieces. It is just really challenging to find everything that we've built so far. Maybe I can look back at a catalog of videos somehow. I wonder how I could do that. Anyhow, let's check out this one here and construct. And it's the final cute little Hoppip build from Mega. I don't know now, maybe this one is original to the series at 16. There's typically lately 3 that are original and 3 that are kind of reshoots. Oops, I got his ears on backwards. Hang on, let's fix that real quick. There we go. They kind of point out and towards the sides a little bit, I believe. But there's our Hoppip built correctly. And yeah, I think maybe the more and more I look at this one may be original to the series. A Hoppip, a grass-flying type Pokemon, drifts and floats in the wind. So my best guess here is that the Hoppip is new in Series 16, so is the Mime Jr. and the Ledyba, as I was able to bring out reshoots and repeats of these three, although they had remade them slightly in this series before. And obviously, if you are new to this collection, then they're all new. They managed to stagger them throughout the years pretty well, so if you missed one from a couple years ago, then all of a sudden you have a chance. Although as of late, Mega has definitely slowed down the production of these. There was a time when almost every couple months we'd have a series out, and that's why I missed, I think, Series 5 and 7 as they were coming out so fast. As of late, it feels like once every 6 months we see a new collection of these. This group together is fun to look at. I sort of like now having each one in a different ball type. That certainly adds color to the collection, and I think they chose a wide range of Pokemon to go with this series. So pretty fun. Series 16 out there. Keep an eye out for them if you have a favorite Pokemon in this group. These are great to build. You can unconstruct and place back in ball too. So that gives us time for one more Lost Origin. What do we have in here? What a series Lost Origin has been today. Maybe we'll find something. So we have a Psychic card to start with. Wind Up Arm, a trainer item. Again, I like collecting the trainer items. They look good in books. A Hariyama. A Haunter, our second Haunter of the day. A Gligar. A Goomy. I actually have a Goomy figure stuck on some hair gel bottle in my bathroom, which cracks me up every day. Mawile, always a really cool one. Did we build a Mawile once in Mega Construx? A Slugma. Okay, so there's our basic Slugma. We had saw the mag whatever it evolves into. Clefairy. Lake Acuity. Did I say that right? In reverse. And our best card in this one would be a Dustox. So not the most exciting card. That would be some samples from Lost Origin. We're not exactly finished yet, as I have 3 Fusion Strike packs to open up. So let's check out some Fusion Strikes here. This one looks really cute. The Boltund. Boltunds are so cute. Have we done a Mega build of that one? I'd like a Mega build of a Boltund someday. I'm going to have to look for that one. Energy to start us off with. A Sydney Trainer card. A Cross Switcher Fusion Strike. Croconaw. Oh, look at there. Evolves from Totodile. So there we've got something to connect with today's build, and a Croconaw card. Cute. I like the artwork on that one, so that's a fun connection. Mudkip. Caterpie. Classic Caterpie, man. Morpeko. Eevee. We still have a Mega Construx Mega Eevee to build, and now I think there's a Mega Charmander? Was it a Mega Charmander sized build to go through? I kind of am interested in that one. Maybe if some time clears, I'll pick that one up. Shelder, Rapid Strike, cool. A Basculin in reverse, shiny, nice. And the best card is an Azumarill, very cute. An Azumarill evolves from a Marill. That's a fun one. I know we've built a Marill before in Mega, but not an Azumarill. So that was a kind of a fun pack to go through. Is this Mew or Mewtwo? We do have a Mega Construx Mewtwo pack to build that has also been sitting in my office for quite a long time with Series 5 and 7. Someday when I get some time, I'd really like to build that pack. And Fire Energy to start. Fusion Strike Energy card. A Turtonator. Always a great one. A Pyukumuku. Did I even say that right? A Pyukumuku. Gonna need the guide on that one. A Smeargle. Fusion Strike. A Carvanha. A Clamperl. Fusion Strike. A lot of Fusion Strikes going on. And more Morpeko. A Sharkmori, a Single Strike, lots of great cards in this pack. A Single Strike Voltorb, which is shiny, reverse shiny. And finally, the best card in the pack would be a Gorbis Fusion Strike. That's interesting. Nothing really holo yet. I'd like to see some of these in holo, at least. One more pack, though. Is that a Gengar V on the front there? Or a V Max? Psychic Energy. Seems like we've had a wide range of energy today. A Musharna. A Heatmore. Cook. There we go. There's the best card of the day. The Cook supporter card. Let's go get some lunch. And a Croagunk. a Pansier, a Goomy, again with the Goomy, makes me laugh, Arrokuda, a Snubbull, an Electroid, a Single Strike in reverse, shiny, pretty neat, and we finish off with an Absol there, very nice, nothing too shiny. I think the best thing today was the Rotom V card, so that was a terrifically awesome card to find today. So a pretty good run through of a Series 16 from Mega Pokemon. I really like Cyndaquil, even though it is kind of a repeat. How did Cyndaquil get here and there? I'm so confused, but I really like Cyndaquil. That was a fun build. Many of these have turned out really colorful, especially Ledyba with that amazing back piece. So keep an eye out for Pokemon Series 16, another great continuation of a very nicely long-lived theme from Mega Construx, Mega Blocks, something like that. If you liked today's video, please give us a squike, a squirrelive, and a squammet. What was your favorite new Pokemon from Series 16? Thank you so much for watching today, and that's what I have to say about that.